Welcome to another vlog of mine. Today we're at the Dubai Airshow. I was there the last 2 days, but I think today will be very interesting because I take a camera with me and I'll show you a little bit around. Here's the F-35 in the air. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. I think you can hear it too. Man, what an insane jet. So right now we have around 14:02, so the airshow started around half an hour ago. And we're gonna go to all the exhibitions and look around what we can find. Some fancy booths, a lot of defense power, and then got the F-35 is such an insane jet. As you can take off. Crazy. Looping in the air. So yeah, we're gonna go to also the booths of the entire companies. There are a lot of companies who wanna show off their new tech, defense companies, aerospace companies, aviation, space, everything. We're gonna go through everything, and of course the airshow you see outside. So we have the fighter jets, of course, flying formation flight. We have the 777X from Boeing also flying, and it will be very interesting to see today. We'll be flexing today with 75. Upside down flight, crazy. So yeah, guys, I just went to the check-in. Here I got my badge, and now we're gonna go through the exhibition. It looks insane. I can still hear the afterburner. Thank you. Can still hear the afterburner behind me, and it's crazy. Here, we need now to go through the security clearance of Dubai Police, because here's a lot of fancy defense tech, and safety first always, and security. I mean, first, because we don't want anything to get stolen here from fancy defense tech weapon systems that are lying around here. We'll make some videos. Hopefully we ain't getting into a problem with some confidentiality or something. Welcome back. So let's go through the exhibition. Need to put in the badge, and here we're directly at Mubadala, the National Sovereign Wealth Fund. They have also a lot of money, so I guess they have also a lot of fancy stuff to show, like this jet engine over here. This ain't looking small. Do not touch. Okay, makes sense. So wow, fancy big rotor blades, like, and this is how like a commercial jet engine looks from the side. And here at the back, oh, fancy engineering, isn't it? And this is the rest of the booth. Oh, satellite system. I think it's a model satellite here on the dish. There's another engine over there. But this thing looks more fancier. That looks like a fighter plane. Wow, this thing looks crazy. Wow. I guess it's just a model because the inlets are closed for the air, so the engines don't get any oxygen. I would suggest this is like a show-off model, but it still looks very impressive. Also the small one here. Go around. This is an Anduril drone, Oman by Anduril. I think Anduril is also one of the fanciest defense companies I know. Oh no, it's Edge. I thought it's Anduril, but no. Oh, it is. It says on the side Anduril and Edge. These are the rotor blades. It's like carbon fiber thing, omnidirectional fibers. And then no step, this is self-explanatory. Looks very fancy, doesn't it? Laser system. Wow, this thing has power. And here we have a FPV drone. And so on. More defense tech. We have missiles and torpedoes. I think this is also like air missile. This thing looks dangerous. I would not mess with this thing. As well as all of this gear over here. Edge in general is like the Lockheed Martin of the Middle East. It's like they have a lot of fancy tech. Here the 0.7 Mach. Wow, could be a bit faster than 0.7. But anyway, still looks very fancy to me. So let's take more looks around through Edge. Yeah, so this is how it looks so far. Very fancy. Let's go to the next missiles. Missiles are always cool. Let's see what else they're having. Here, I think this is the drone section. They have a lot of drones here. Like these ones. While we're already here, I just realized my shoe is open. So I'm gonna close it. Okay, let's continue. I think this is all autonomous drones. Shadow 25. Looks dangerous. Yeah, one thing I don't understand, look, this is such a fancy looking drone. Wait, let me go around. And then the propeller's out of wood. Not even carbon fiber. What's that? I think everything should be carbon fiber whenever possible. Carbon fiber #1 in the world. Best thing ever invented. Anyways, this thing looks also dangerous. I would not mess with the Sinar LAR 3P. Anyways, this looks also dangerous. The Shadow 50 VTOL. Man, what a fancy names. And then let's go back to the FPV drone, because there's something fancy I need to show you. So this is like the FPV racing drone. And this guy's. Anyways, I wanted to show you something, but Sarah's not here. Sarah's the chief engineer of this project. Talked with her yesterday. But maybe we come back later when she's back, because she can explain everything very fancy. A lot of engineering went into that. Let's find out what we can else find here. Very impressive, isn't it? What humans can build. Wow. So let's take more looks around what we can find. Here we have some, I think, autonomous helicopters. The Flight QN or something like that. And some more gear. Some defense ministers. So let's take a look around here. This thing looks, it can carry 1 ton. It's quite a lot for such a tiny helicopter. And then here, I like the Lego gear here. We have the fancy helicopter, and then from Lego this thing. It's very fun looking. So what else do we have here? More missiles. To be honest, 90% of this exhibition is just missiles, and the rest is something else. Here we have some more drone tech. Yes, and then fighter jet models here. And some more missiles. Here, more missiles. We can, and then RTX, Collins Aerospace, Pratt & Whitney, Raytheon. This is one of the best booths, I think, and the Lockheed Martin next to it. So let's take a look around. So this is how a turboprop looks from the inside. All the propellers. We have some more models over here with turbojet engine and a turbofan engine with all the intricate details. I like the chromium look, but this should also be carbon fiber. And we have some more stuff over here. This is an ejection seat over here.
And then you'll have seat man separation that kicks the pilot out of the seat. And then under parachute, which is this, parachute in the back, and then the seat kicks away. pilot kicks away, and they're hooked to a survival kit that stays with them, with a raft and all the stuff they would need in a survival situation. Yeah. Really cool.
Yes, thank you.
We call it 140 consecutive miracles that happen in 1.5 seconds. It's an engineering feat. If you think about it, everything goes wrong up until a certain point, and one thing needs to go right, and that's that this works. And it does, which is amazing. It brings the pilot home, right?
Yes.
One question, what are the G-forces you need to encounter when you get ejected?
Quite a bit, anywhere from 9 to 14 G's,
wow.
straight up.
That's pushing a
But
lot.
that's good, you have to get out of the aircraft.
Yeah,
right?
of course, as
You
fast
have
as
no choice.
possible. Oh, for defense engineering.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there's videos here if you want to look at it, it explains it.
So it's 9 to 12 G, so as I'm pulling a lot. This is very painful probably, but better than to be dead. Anyways, let's go on. Collins Aerospace was fun. Where's Lockheed? Lockheed Martin is over there. We walk in the wrong direction. Let's go back to Lockheed. So missiles, more missiles, fighter jets. But outside the Lockheed Martin booth is even better. Here, this is a lot of stuff. Hello, how are you? Is this like a rover or what is this? Is this like a... I cannot, okay. So yeah, Lockheed Martin doesn't like to be filmed. I was there with a camera that said no filming. Very unfortunate. But we're gonna film anyway. So stay tuned. So let's go outside, get something to eat. I'm not hungry, I can see fighter jets over there again. So anyways, I will go closer later. Wow, wait. You see this? Yes, looks very impressive, doesn't it? Anyways, let's get something to eat. And then let's look at the fighter jets and the actual planes that are here. I think this will be quite impressive. Found a tasty place, Toads. I think they have burgers and fries and other stuff. I'm that hungry. So let's get something to eat and then let's go to the fighter jets and other jets and everything else. Like the most important stuff. Because exhibitions every con can build a model of something, but building something that can fly is way more impressive. Let's get the food. Is this mine or?
No, sir.
Very unfortunate. This is mine. Thank you.
Ketchup and cutlery, sir.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, we got my food. Let's take it. So, yallah. We just had dinner. It's very loud. As you can see, the afterburner is kicking in with such loudness I cannot hear anything. I just had a very nice burger and met some new people. It's always cool to network in Dubai. It's always cool people you meet here. And anyway, let's go to the fighter jet area and take a look around. Let's look around here. So you can see welcome on the flight deck. That's the fighter jet here. Over there, if you can see it. Now we're gonna come from here. Here, you can see it here. That thing with the exhaust plume. No, I think it's a typhoon. I'm not sure. I can see it from here. the fighter jets are not silent. Let's go take a look around the other jets here. Look how they look from the inside. I think that might be quite interesting to see. So wow. So yeah, it's too crazy everything here. They're so loud too, my ears hurt already. Let's go, this is I think a Boeing 747. I don't know if it's a Dash 8 or not. Let's take a look. I think it's closed. Anyway, then let's go somewhere else. The Etihad. Yeah, but there's a very long line, I don't want to wait in line. So let's go somewhere else. But wow, it's absolutely crazy this show. Let's go to maybe Emirates. Guys, I found the F-35 where I can sit in the cockpit. Let's try to get inside. I think this would be insane. I've never been in an F-35 before, but I need to. I was in L-39C Albatros before and some other jets, but never in F-35, the flagship of the United States of America, US Air Force. Let's go inside. Let's find out what we can find inside. Unfortunately, it's finished for today, so I need to do that tomorrow. There's some helicopters flying. But let's look at the back, how such an engine looks like. Guys, I found another interesting jet. I think it's the Cirrus Vision jet. This one. What's this shit? Today is it so full that none of the jets can be entered. This is so shit, man. I wanted to go inside. Now they're telling me it's full everything. How whack. Everywhere the line is packed. Man, I need to come earlier next time, in the morning or something. Tomorrow's the last day. I think I need to come in the morning. I found a jet we can enter, the BBJ, the Boeing Business Jet. One of the best private jets that exists. I think it's one of the biggest PJs too. Let's ask if we can go inside and take a little tour around. Hello, how are you? Great, can I take a look inside?
We have a meeting ongoing.
Not okay, no problem. Not even the BBJ is available. Like, what's this shit? All of them are closed. That's total BS. Like, what's that? I need to come next time earlier, I think. There's a private jet we can enter. This one. This is how it looks from the inside so far. I'll just take. C-17 Globemaster 11. Okay. Welcome the Russian Knights. Even has in-air refueling. Crazy, right? Engineering behind that thing. Welcome to the Joby flight taxi. That behind there is Archer, their biggest competitor, and to the right is Autocraft, also competitor. This looks very fancy. I want to sit in it, maybe I can. Let's take a look around. Let's find out if you can go inside. Let's wait till these people go. And then we can go in. As you can see here on the wiring how this all tech works, so this can move 90 degrees forward, no 45 degrees forward, I think. Anyways, I just saw it in flight, so let's see how it looks from the inside. How it looks from the inside. This is how the cockpit looks like, and all these functions. I know the doors cannot be closed because of this thing. This all looks from the inside. Quite comfy, to be honest. This is their competitor Autocraft. I was there on the Autonomous Racing League, but the previous season, not the last one. The one before that, also very good. It looks from the inside better than a Joby, to be honest. And then we have Archer over here. This is how it looks. So this is how it looks from the inside. It looks nicer than a Joby one, to be honest. This is the seat. I think this is a wireless charging pad. This is the cockpit. It looks already better. The two screens here, control systems here, both joysticks and both, but they're 3D printed, I think. Yeah, they're fake, not real. Anyways, this is the screen. And then these are the back seats, and then this is like USB-C charging over here. Got like a screen over here. And to be honest, it's even more comfortable than a Joby one. I don't know, Joby one Arch and Autocraft, both competitors are much more comfortable than this one. But the construction quality is a little bit whack. Like this here is like not that good. Anyway, anything else looks better. The carbon fiber, I think this is real. It feels like real carbon fiber. And I think this is very practical. I like the aesthetic of this thing here. If you are not charging the whole thing but only the ride share, then you have the screens over there. And then they have flying doors, of course. There's the tag that falls up. I went to this company and asked them if they can make the new Exlumina uniforms, and they said yes. So this company makes the official military uniforms for the UAE, and soon also the new Exlumina uniforms. I think this will be quite interesting to see. Welcome at Edge, the defense company. I think we have got a lot of interesting things here. The helicopter over there. This thing looks interesting, but I think it's fake. It looks very good. No more torpedoes and missiles. So this is the new Roscosmos Russian nuclear spacecraft. As you can see, this is the ion propulsion system, the electric propulsion. Then these are the radiators for cooling. And then here's the thermonuclear reactor, the actual reactor with the two nozzles. This is how it looks. And I actually want to build that thing. That's quite impressive. So this is called the Orbital Complex, scale 1 to 42. The answer to everything 42. And this is the spacecraft. Very impressive that Roscosmos still have Soviet engineering. Very impressive, isn't it? Very impressive. out in Comac.
The next day.
Guys, welcome to the next day of or the last day to say better, of the Dubai Airshow. Yesterday was a very great day. I made a lot of recordings, but unfortunately I could not share everything with you because I got approached by a US Air Force officer who said it's not allowed to record inside of the aircraft. So of course I cannot use this in my vlog. So today we're gonna make some other videos and edge perform a little bit on what we can film. But yeah, I think it will be very interesting, so stay tuned. This today will be, it's the last day, so I need to visit everything before it closes. I think it will be quite fun. So guys, I'm right now outside at the air show here. The planes will start in like 10 minutes, I think, yeah, in around 10 minutes. And I met someone very interesting here. You want to introduce yourself a bit?
I'm Devanio from the UK. I live in Dubai. I actually also started vlogging myself, so...
Is your camera ready?
Yeah. I've got the camera ready. And we're about to find out a bit more about the air show and what's happening because I don't really know a lot. But I'm going to find out with my guy here. So let's go.
What a nice crossover. Yeah, let's go. Over there are the planes. If you can see the Boeings, there, the Airbus. But let's get something to eat first. I'm kind of hungry. There's a burger place right over there, like this area here. That will be quite interesting. Guys, we just got some tasty burger. I got a cheeseburger, and this guy, what do you got? Butter chicken or something? Yeah, very nice. Let's find out how tasty it is from Food Hall. He's so productive with the cameras here, 2 cameras. Crazy. Yeah.
And then we're gonna go watch the show in probably like 10 minutes now, I think.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool to see. Got some butter chicken.
Tasty cheeseburger. Let's find out how tasty it is. Not the best, not the worst. Okay. So as you can see, we are right now on the airfield. Right now, here's back military gear everywhere, and yes, the first fighter jet of today, the orange one. Wait, let's get closer. Here we see also the old commercial planes here, like the A321A LR. I don't know what the last letter is, but a bit loud to be honest in this area. But just continue. So now we're here. Over there, you can see the fighter jets with the paint. So this will be very interesting. Let's get closer. It's a bit hot out here, so we're gonna hide under the wings of one jumbo jet, like the 747. To be honest, even though everyone says it's big, it looks tiny from here. I don't know, it's like this one, the second biggest jet in the world, and the A380 is somewhere over there. But I had it bigger in my memories. Anyways, still looks very cool, impressive. This thing is half a century old. Still flies, even though it's not built anymore. But one fascinating thing is, before the Boeing 747 was developed, they originally developed the Boeing 2707, which was the first supersonic jet of the US, which flew Mach 3, so 3 times the speed of sound, and as you can see, the fighter jets. So it flew around 3 times the speed of sound, while the Concorde was only at twice the speed of sound. So, and the thing actually was built and then never flew because the project was very expensive, and they discontinued the development and then focused all the resources on the Boeing 747, even though they already were very close to flight readiness with the supersonic jet. Very unfortunate that I never finished the 2707. It was my favorite jet ever developed by the US. After the Blackbird, of course, there's the 71. But yeah, now we have this thing for half a century. Still impressive, but of course cannot compete with what it was made to do. So I would advise to hide behind the wing there.
It's gonna get hot.
It gets hot indeed. So we're now gonna hide beneath the vertical stabilizer, the tail of I think it's the Boeing 777. Here we have some more fighter jets. This is the actual flight.
Oh wow.
I have four of these. So I just met someone who told me that a woman is flying this. This girl is flying the F-35. Don't know if you can see the screen. This one.
March.
She's called. How's she
Her
called?
name is March.
Melanie March Klusner. Oh, that will be interesting to see. Let's see, F-35 coming up any minute now. I think it's like 9 minutes left, and then it goes.
Her last flight, yes.
Her last flight.
Her last flight as a it's her last flight as a demonstration pilot.
And then she'll go into like.
She will move on to a different division maybe.
And
Because
her
of
name
the Melanie
This
Klusner.
woman, this lady has just said that this woman, Melanie, is
Yes.
the most
Second,
advanced.
she's the second female demonstration pilot for F-35.
Yeah.
Before there was another lady, she's the second one, and it's her last flight today.
Wow.
So we're going to
That's
witness
very
something
interesting.
incredible.
She flies the F-35.
F-35, the
F-35,
most advanced fighter
the
jet.
flagship of the United States.
Yes.
The latest and greatest.
The one Saudi Arabia just bought.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just bought it?
Yes.
It's like a $300 million jet.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 350 or something.
And I asked them when it goes vertically how much fuel it burns. They said a lot.
I know,
Really?
no, of course. I think
And
it's like
actually,
a.
they don't use all these maneuvers for any actual use of the plane.
Yeah.
It's just for the show.
Oh, just for the flex.
Yeah.
I think it's a 9G acceleration going the
Oh
90
my
degrees
God, it's
upstairs.
crazy, yeah.
It's insane.
I'm a fashion designer who loves aviation.
Okay. And your name is?
Katya Kovtunovic.
Katja,
Katia.
Katya Kovtunovic.
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. Kian.
Kian.
Kian?
Vanio.
Ivanio, nice to meet you.
So interesting. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
too
know
much
a
about
lot.
aviation. My friend is and she just kind of sorted me out. I still have a business.
Yeah, the jet is landing right now over there. The F-35 lightning to the flagship of the United States. Wow, this jet is incredibly loud. Did you hear that? Wow.
Oh, guys! Hey! Hi!
I've been some time.
That is a girl. Woo!
Where did they go?
They are exposed because of the camera.
It's absolutely crazy, that thing. The F-35, man, this thing has so much power. You feel the shock waves in the air, you feel everything, every bone, everything vibrates. It's absolutely crazy. Let's look like this. Wow, right? You feel the vibrations in the air, the shock wave.
A real girl
It's
power.
crazy. The G-force, there's like 9 Gs going up.
God, like, bye guys.
It's like 9 Gs pulling up. That's crazy.
You can't even catch her. Oh my God.
I know it's so fast.
Camera phone.
The afterburner is kicking in. That's crazy. my, just someone crashed, I did not film what happened. An accident.
In the flight?
Yeah, I don't know if he survived, there's no ejection seat. Can you see a parachute? I don't see one. Did you saw this? I didn't saw a parachute. There's no ejection seat. No, he might be dead. That's a big problem. I think that was the F-16 from the UAE Air Force. It's a UAE pilot. Shit. Guys, the accident just happened. I did not film the flight explosive stuff. Maybe you saw the smoke. One F-16 from the UAE Air Force just crashed into the ground. It did not have enough lift to go back up again. We don't know what will now happen. I think they might cancel the rest of the air show, the rest of the flights, to investigate this incident. I try to keep you updated, but this seems like a big problem. We have the fire truck over there, trying to have one more over there. So everyone now needs to go inside. They're closing the outside area here. So, wait, where's my guy? I lost him. There's he, over here. So, as you can see a little bit, I watched the footage again. I just recorded. Unfortunately, I only recorded the millisecond after the crash, not the crash itself. Maybe I can find something online or on his camera. I will look at the footage and maybe put it in if I can find something. So, what happened? Fighter jet was F-16 from the UAE Air Force. Was flying very low to the ground and wanted to do like a vertical takeoff. So the problem is, first of all, it was too low to the ground. The bigger problem is the delay. The F-16 is a quite old jet. It's not like F-35 that has like a fly-by-wire even on the throttle and has electric throttle. So the thing is, with the F-35 it can do a vertical takeoff, or the Su-57 too, that easily, because also we have thrust vectoring, like responsive control, and you can just pull up like that and go up like that. Like the pumps can fuel in, the tanks are pressurized, so they can pump in fuel even though the jet would be upside down or whatever. The F-16 does not have this ability. It was built in a time before computer-aided design was a thing on the scale. So one thing was the problem is that the fuels probably couldn't suck any fuel in. And the thing is, no thrust vectoring. That means he couldn't angle the engines to pull up and needed to rely on tail, like the fins, to pull up. And yes, too much delay. Like fins have always like a few second delay until they actually react. And jet did not made it, unfortunately. The bigger thing is the pilot. I did not see an ejection seat. I did not see a parachute or any indicator that there might be an ejection seat used. It's very unlikely that he survived such a crash, not only the G-forces, but even if the ejection seat would have worked, the plane was vertical, so he would have been shot to the side and to the ground. In a rocket, and it's a rocket-powered ejection seat. It's not the electric one, or it's not like by a railgun or something like that. It's really like rocket engines that shoot you up. And the problem is, if you go shoot to the side, you probably hit the ground and the rocket tank would explode, because they use hypergolic propellant in ejection seats usually, like hydrogen peroxide. And this is extremely toxic and dangerous and explosive, and I would not recommend being close to that, especially if you sit underneath it and it's about to kick off. Yeah, very unfortunate. Rest in peace to him and yeah, his family and everyone involved. It's very unfortunate what happened on the last day of the air show, that the air show needs to end like this. Very unfortunate. We are in the UAE, that means they will investigate every little incident and everything. They will not take that lightly. They're gonna ensure that the safety is there for not only the pilots but everyone else involved, also on the ground. The jet could have also hit the crowd, but it did not. So let's hope that let's have faith in the leadership of the UAE and the Air Force, that they figure out a way to make it safe for next time. But I think it's called off the event now, the rest of the air show. I don't believe they're going to continue this one. They need to investigate this and make another decision. So guys, unfortunately the accident, the outside air show is khalas over, unfortunately. So we're now going to go inside. Hopefully they don't close the inside area too, so we're going to stay here. The thing is, when a jet explodes, there's a lot of toxic fumes in the air, and I don't want people to breathe it in, so I send everyone inside, but we have filtered air conditioning. But yeah, very unfortunate. Anyways, we can go through the rest of the exhibition and look what we can find interesting to talk about. But outside is unfortunately over, and yeah, I wish we could have seen it, but we can't, unfortunately. Anyways, let's continue. Here, some aircrafts. We went, I think, last time the Archer flight taxi, and Joby over there. Wow, it's very weird that the camera shakes that much. Anyways, so let's take a look around back at Edge. Here the missiles and the jets and the helicopters and other aircrafts, missiles, sensors, like these kind of things, laser systems, radar. So everything looks very interesting. So let's take a further look around. What else we can find here? Drones, more drones.
Is it like a specific company that make the fighter jets?
A real aircraft. This one looks like a real one. Torpedoes underwater, but I think these are all in the air.
This one?
I think this is aerial. NASIF to 10 a.m.
What's this?
So these are some of the missiles. This looks like a real missile. I think some of them are real. Yeah.
These are just like bigger. This is not real.
They're all fake.
Fake that.
I think they're all decoration. I don't think they're real.
Heavy, right?
Yeah, the real ones would also be not painted in this color. There would be metal, all of them. Looks like plastic. These ones I think are real over there. This looks more real to me. Also the screw holes. Yeah, I think this is also fake. I think it's underwater. I think so, I'm not sure. Desert Sting. So, dual pack, desert ring. These things, I would say under the fighter jet. Or under a bomb, because they're too small to be under a bomber. Or the freight plane. Usually missiles are usually on planes.
And what about submarines have anything like that?
That's a torpedo.
Torpedo, that's it.
Yeah. This looks more like a torpedo than a missile. Let's look from the back. That could also be one.
Torpedo, like who would they be like launching?
Underwater. Yeah, but usually torpedo
They can
has
travel far.
they can travel very fast. There's something called super cavitation or just cavitation, which makes it possible to go supersonic underwater. But it's very rare. Only Russians have this technology so far. Guys, we're here at the booth for the new Al Maktoum Airport, the new biggest airport in the world. It's under construction. This is the thing. Looks quite big. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runways and all the terminals in between the hangars. And then we have more hangars over here. I think this is like maintenance and like, the taxi runway is massive. And over there's like residential areas and these kind of things. But this is the Al Maktoum Airport so far. I don't know if this is a pool or just light, because this is a pool, so I would suspect that this one is one too, but we never know until it's finished. So, but the runways, they're extra so oriented that they have the lowest crosswind as possible. This thing is gonna be massive, this airport. Your biggest airport in the world. You can see all the taxiing place. The Dubai Airshow will be here, probably then. I think this is where we are now. This is the building where we are now. This is all the area that's already constructed, and this is all the thing that's gonna come in the future. So this is where we are right now. This is the building where we are right now.
I just switched it to normal. Going back to.
This is right now our own current location. So this is the air show where we are right now, the hangar. All of this where we walk through. This area. This is already all constructed here. Yeah, this is parking right now, everything. But yeah, it's even there is parking. This is all parking. This is already all constructed, and all of this still needs to be built. So this is the place where all the planes are standing right now, and that's all of this needs to be built. Yeah, this is where we just standed. We're standing here. We standed here. This was the line where the police was with the cars, and this was the area, and then like this and this, and this is all of gonna be built now. 5 runways, absolutely massive. It's gonna be crazy. Wow. The biggest airport in the world. This looks crazy to me, right? This is same level of engineering.
Dubai's current airport is the biggest anyway, right?
No, DXB used to be the biggest airport in the world, but now the new one in Saudi Arabia is bigger from surface area, like I don't know, I think in Riyadh.
This is gonna
But
be,
then the Chinese Beijing airport, the new one Shanghai, is I think even bigger. And but this one is gonna take the title back to Dubai as the biggest airport in the world. But this one is much bigger than all the other ones. It's not only a little bit bigger.
when's this gonna be made?
Now they already started construction.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gonna take like 10 years.
Probably.
Yeah.
This is a massive construction site. It's gonna be finished like in a day or something. They have a metro underground to connect all the terminals together. Similar to DXB, but everything is underground. And then, yes, this is the area so far.
Right.
Alright. It's fancy, doesn't
I
it?
wonder how many flights they're gonna.
So guys, the air show is now over. Unfortunately, it closed early because of the crash, so I could not film much. Also, all the US pavilions I filmed, and I could not use the footage because they told me it's not allowed to film inside the US pavilions. So unfortunately, I couldn't use any of this content. But for sure, next vlog I'm doing, I'm trying to record as much as possible usable video as possible. So this was all of the vlog today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, leave a like there and subscribe to the channel and press the bell to not miss any more episodes. And write in the comments if you have any feedback, like things to improve, ideas for the next vlogs or things to do. And I hope to see you on the next episode. Kian out.